What is going on, everybody? It's Zach Michael here, and today we're going to be making an orchestral drill loop from scratch. If you do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and check out elizabethrecords.net. So, for drill, I usually play with my BPMs between 137 and 142. Obviously, occasionally I deviate just to create different sounds, but that's generally the BPM range that I will use, especially when creating loops, and then I'll speed them up or slow them down when I'm actually making the beat. And we're going to load Omnisphere here, and we're going to go through and find one of my very limited orchestral presets. I don't have too many of these, but I have enough to get the job done for now, and I'll be making more in the future as well. It's gonna work perfect. It's like some dark strings in and of itself. We're gonna create this in A minor, I think. Actually, we'll do G sharp minor instead. And so we're gonna get started here just by laying some basic chords. Just like that. Now we're gonna layer that with another omnisphere preset, and we're gonna end up using just one of Omnisphere's like stock string orchestras, I think is what we're gonna go for. So let's just load up this, and then we're just gonna search orchestra here, and we're gonna use one that is called the dark old strings. And we're just gonna turn the attack for both of these all the way down. And we're gonna clone the chords, pitch them down an octave. So now we have two layers of strings playing. Next, we're going to open up Expand and try to find a nice sound for a counter melody. This paddle work, it's got like a little choir to it, so we can use that. We're going to go ahead and randomize the velocity of this. We're going to layer it one higher. Once we go ahead and mix this, that'll sound a bit better. You'll understand what I'm trying to do. And then lastly, we're going to try to add a synth bass section to this orchestral loop as well. We're just going to duplicate that pattern and adjust the notes. Let's get started on the mix. So first we got to make this sound the way we want. Step one, we're going to go into the EQ. Kind of filter it a bit more. Next, we're going to go into reverb. I want to make this really big sounding, so we're going to go to large hall. Just very much so reverb that out. Next, we're going to add a pumper. Just like that, so it'll swell in. We're going to do a 1/2 pump. And we're going to throw some halftime on it. Now, we can play around with the halftime. We might use it at 1/8. That way it kind of like punches in a bit more. And then we'll put the mix at like 90. So you still sort of get a little bit of the other affected version, but with the halftime it gives it more character. Also lowers the volume of it a bit more, and more so even the octave that it's in, which is like what I really want. I want this to sound dark, which is why we have it so high up in here, so that way once we put all the effects on, it'll still keep the darker frequencies. Next is this little bass we have. Want to cut out a lot of the highs. This will be cool for like a verse section of the drill beat, just because it's something that we can put in there that's a little bit different. Next, let's do this. And I'm going to start by cutting out the lows. Kind of clipping some of those highs. Just bringing out this frequency right there, and that's going to be the EQ on that. And we'll throw a little bit of reverb on these, although we don't need too much. Now here's our more important string. This one is the one that fills in a lot of the frequencies. We're just going to go ahead and do like a little boost there, and we'll also boost the top end just a tiny bit. No, there isn't much. I'm going to go ahead and add a poly chorus and just turn this down to like 20%. And then these we're going to also get reverb, and that'll be a large hall preset. Like that. Without effects, with effects. Now we have the two strings together. And just like that, we have the volumes. And now we're gonna go ahead and arrange this out. We got a bunch of different sections for today's drill loop. We're gonna start with just the strings. Then we're gonna dive into this section here. Into the bass, into a section with both. We're gonna have a section of the loop that's like smaller, like just that. And just like that. And then now we're gonna stem it out. Just like that. And that's how you make a melodic orchestral drill melody. If you guys enjoy and you want to see me make more drill melodies in the future or other melodies, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. Check out elizabethrecords.net. I'll see you in another video. Head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.